And we're live. All right. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Let's edit that a little bit. There we go. Oh. Wonder if I'll actually get anybody. Testing 1, 2. Turn that up. Testing 1, 2. When anybody comes in here, you're going to have to tell me about the microphone. Testing. 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 Is anybody in here? How do I sound? I got a new microphone. What's it sound like? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Sounds good. All right. I like to hear it. How are you, Derek? Thank you. Thank you. Does it sound good? I'm about 2 feet away from it. Does it sound okay from here? So you can hear me. Okay. I got a new Razer mic today, and I'm hoping that it's perfection. That's the goal, anyway. That it sounds perfectly amazing. It's not registering real high, but maybe that's, I don't know. There's also a fan on, so there's that. So what's up, peoples? Got some Yoyos. Got some new ones, actually. I needed to make videos on, but I do softball and baseball like every day. So we got this new one. Danny called this the Dragon something, and I don't remember what he called it. But this is a banger. I met Danny yesterday for lunch. And that's a banger. And then, of course, we have the... No, I'm fine. It's all good. The kids are playing 2 sports. That's all there is to it. It's not that I'm... I work full time, and then the kids play 2 sports. So it's like I have to like cook dinner, and by the time I get home, it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. And it's just not time for Yoyo stuffs, It's time for chilling out and playing some PlayStation because it's been a long day. So I worked like 10 hours and then I got home. Got my Chris Pratt beer glass. Lol. We got 3 people. That's 3. That's good. 4 people are figuring it out. Tom's on. I gotta talk to him. How's he doing? I got a pickaxe. I bought this Hulk Splash. It's pretty fun. I gotta say, I'm enjoying it. I really am. Glad everybody can hear me. Got a new Razer. This is really to test this. So like, if you can't hear me or if like the sound is yucky, like give me harsh criticism so I can tweak things. But yeah, this is just a quick little live stream for stuff. What do you guys want to talk about? I feel like I don't have a good thing to talk about. It's very good. It's really fun. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Like I knew it was a smaller Chief, but the Chief's kind of big. I kind of expected it to be a little bit bigger, but it's still pretty small. And I like it though. It's really fun. I've had a good time with it. I have this. This is the 7075. What's the one drop the Coffin did with one drop? It's the 7075 version of it. You haven't bought a Yoyo in 3 years? Well, I haven't bought a Yoyo in 2 weeks. What's up, dude? 2 weeks, huh? 2 weeks. I haven't bought a Yoyo in 2 weeks. Although I got this yesterday. Shout out to Danny. Hi everybody. Shout out to Dan for he made a bunch of these and he posted on the BST. You should pick this up. It's like $100. But it's a banger. It's 7076 aluminum, 7068, and then stainless steel rings. It's like the Dragon Fire or something or other. It's about 65 grams, and it's like a drop near killer. It's really good. He made a really cool Yoyo. So what's everybody else into? What else are you guys doing? I don't know about me. I'm just like hanging out. I'm playing. I got Kena Bridge of Spirits on PlayStation. It's pretty fun. And if anybody got a PS5, I did get a PS5. So what happens when you stay up real late? You end up with a PS5 and extra peripheral stuff. Um, Trying to change up office stuff. I'm work from home from now until forever. There's my work from home gear right there. I'm work from home now until forever. Boss is gonna let the lease lapse on the place. Hi, Victor. And we're gonna be working from home. I'd like to try. I like these live streams better. I'd like to try and do live streams, but I'd rather hear from you guys. Like, what do you want to do in a live stream? Like, what do you just want to like talk to me? You want to like throw questions at me? I know you don't want me to watch me yo-yo. Like, that's not that fun. But I could like talk about yo-yos that I'm playing with. I still also have the rebrand. Let's see if I can get Waylon in focus. I wasn't kidding. I really did leave the Waylon Pog in there. There he is. He will be the one that stays in there. I do really like Waylon as a person, and he will be in my yo-yo forever now. He is now immortalized in my yo-yo, in his shirt that says "ass," because he is Waylon. He is the best. Any chance on the yo-yo competition in Pittsburgh? Not, man. With the Delta variant, it's too hard. Like it's an expensive endeavor. That's a good question. It's an expensive endeavor, and to sort of not really have total clearance, like I can't really afford for it to kind of be mediocre. You know what I mean? Like I need everybody to go. I need all the sponsors. I need sponsors to show up. I need sponsors to bring money. I need a lot of people to come in. You know, I need sponsors to make money. I need everybody to pay, like people to pay me cash. I just need it. It's a big event that there's a lot of cash that changes hands, including to the players and stuff. I like to give cash prizes, and that's like a big deal for me, is to like hand out cash money to yo-yo players. And if I can't, like, it cost me $500 just to get that room, and that's the perfect room for a yo-yo contest. I've been at a lot of yo-yo contests, and that's still by far my favorite room, with the stage, with the way the sound's set up, with just the way the whole room is set up, and the way we set the whole thing up with the vendors and everything. It really like it took everything that was in my head and put it out on the floor of a yo-yo contest. Kai as well. Kai is like let me not beat around the bush. It wouldn't happen without Kai either. And I'm still in constant contact with Kai. I talk to him all the time. He's good. He posted stuff today. He's finally selling his titanium yo-yo. Check him out on Instagram and whatnot. But it's hard to like to put something together that's just like so expensive, and at the same time like so like easily, like it's such a make or break. Like, you know, I know that like I've done it before too, like wake up like I don't feel like driving to the contest, but it's like if enough people do that, if it's like worrisome enough, it's a really hard thing to come back from. If you don't have enough competitors, if you don't have any cash from the competitors, if you don't have enough vendors, it's really rough. Oh man, the locust. I really like the locust. I need to dig mine out. I don't know where mine is, but it's somewhere. It's fun though. I should maybe get another one because I gave mine away. I do that a lot sometimes. I really need to get mystery boxes put together too, because I think my cases are full. So I need to like put $300 of yo-yos in a $100 mystery box and just be like, who wants mystery boxes? They'll be good. They'll be good yo-yos. It's always fun. I don't think anybody's come back and been like, you butthead, you ripped me off. Plus now it's like sort of retro stuff that's been out of stock for a while. A lot of it. Well, with the pandemic and everything, not a lot of stuff got restocked. So lots of cool stuff that you may not be able to get otherwise. So I need to do that. Not because I need money or anything, but because I need space in my yo-yo case. Because without space in the yo-yo case, it's hard to bring in new yo-yos because there's nowhere to put them. And that kind of sucks. So I need to do those things. What do you think of the locust? You having fun with it? I've been buying a lot of BC yo-yos lately. Those have been fun. I like BC because it's what happened. It's what came out when I was a kid. and we all revert back to childhood as adults. Yeah, I mean, it takes some time. You got to like really lube up the bearing, I feel like, and that's the one thing too about a responsive yo-yo is like you really need to get it tuned for like you need the bearing to be the proper amount of lubed. You need the right thickness of string to catch on everything, and just however it all works. You really need it to just you need all the parts to work together. It's not like a unresponsive yo-yo where you're crossing strings up and it's like, oh, it comes back super easy, and yeah, because you made a mess in the strings. It's more of a delicate art form, and we can just tug it and respond, but it'll also do your tricks and not smack you in the knuckles. There's a fine line there between bloody knuckles and your yo-yo not coming back, and you have to walk that line. And I haven't busted my knuckles lately, so that's good. Yeah, shape's good. It's a good shape. What's the other one? I wanted to call it the concussion. It starts with a C. That's not it. It's the one. There's like a GT version that's not as unresponsive, but the Yoyo Factory one's actually pretty good. It's surprisingly cool. Actually, my favorite Yoyo Factory still, I think, is the California for like right now. Yeah, I have several Phantoms. I love the Phantom. The Phantoms, yeah, knuckle busting with arthritis is no good. My current top three favorite yo-yos. That's a great question. Well, I'm really enjoying the pickaxe a lot. The guitarist is phenomenal from Rain City Skills, mostly because I helped put that together. And Joey designed it based on what I told him to do. Joey Serrano. Shout out to Joey. I don't know if he's probably not in the chat. He might be at some point. But he designed it, and man, is it a killer yo-yo. So the guitarist is mwah, chef's kiss. And what else? I still pull out my Countach, actually, truth be told. The one drop Countach, the 7075 one, the 5000 QV is just still perfection to this day. They don't restock them too often, but when they do, they sell it like that. It's one of the greatest yo-yos of all time. I still love it. I have a blue one that just is probably my pride and joy. One of them of my yo-yo collection. It's really really good. I also have an OG in black that I really like as well. So yeah, a lot of that stuff, those like 2016-ish, 2017 one drop yo-yos, I really feel like they had a lot of magic. Not that the new ones don't, they very much do, but those ones for me really just that's sort of when I got into unresponsive play back in like 2015, 2016, and like so those plus like just the that magic there for me is really like where it's at. So those still kind of hold a special spot in my heart. But I'm really enjoying this because I just got it and it's really fun. And I really, really like the guitarist, which I have obviously a lot of them. And I play that a lot too, which is also fun. But I don't have one in the office right now. But Rain City Skills guitarist, really, really good. I have a mandate free AU competition. You probably get more attendance because it's not required. Well, so the thing is, though, if it's free, and I don't know about mandate free either. Like it's the other thing is that I don't want to like start a like event that gets people sick either. There's a fine line, man, and I know what you're saying. I feel I understand. I understand what you're saying. I get it. I'm not saying that like I want everybody to be vaccinated and come in vaccinated, although that's what I prefer, or like have had it or wear a mask or whatever. It's definitely not a cold or a flu. I can tell you with knowing several people who've had it and been in the hospital. My one buddy's still recovering, and my parents had it. It's not that. It's a cold or a flu if you've been vaccinated, but it's not. It's not that otherwise. Um, so okay, well I'm glad you're alive. I really am. Tuesday, October 12th, 2021, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time is I don't know. I don't know what that is. What happens on Tuesday? It's Tuesday. You know what day it is. I'm sorry you've had it twice. That sucks. I haven't had it at all, nor do I want it. I have no intention of having it. nor do I have any intention of my family getting it. So we're just gonna leave it at that. But no, it's hard to put a contest together because if it flops, right? And it costs too much to have the room, and there's people who are cautious about it. Statistically that's not really true either, but it's just not it's not feasible right now. It's really not. I'm telling you right now, and I'm not willing to put my money where your mouth is and put it up there because it's just not. If you want to put on a contest, feel free to, but I'm just not willing to put my money where your mouth is, and that's all there is to it. So, and I know Kai feels the same way. Yes, it is October 12th, and I'm very excited. That's right. I'm actually going on. I think I'm going on Sunday. Actually, it's a preseason game. I think I'm going to go. I have to figure out how to get the tickets transferred. I'm very excited about that. And hi, friend of the mice. It's hard. That's fine. I understand what you're saying, and I'm not arguing the survival rate. But I'm still saying that because of where we are in the pandemic, I'm not worried for myself. I'm just worried nobody will show up. And if nobody shows up or nobody wants to come, I waste a lot of time, and or I could end up owing more money than I'm worried about than I think is worth. So, that's that. If anybody else wants to have a contest, feel free. I might even go, but it ain't gonna be mine. So that's all there is to it. But yeah, Penn season opens up. I'm excited to go. I'm gonna go to the preseason. I think on Sunday. I might take my son. I might take my buddy. We'll see if I can. See, you can get off of work. Like I have a lot of friends who still work like weekends, so it's weird. So like it's hard to like gauge where like where everybody is and what's going to go on, and it's like it's a like they're like I have friends that work on weekends still, and it's like, well, buddy, why can't we just do this Sunday? And he's like, I gotta work, I can't. Like, work on Sunday, God, come on, lazy Sunday. Let's go to the Pens game. A little bit more in this response of it's not so much that I'm afraid to get COVID and die. Like I'm really not. Like that's sort of the not long and short of it. It's more that I don't want to put an event together and spend my time putting an event together because my time is very valuable, people. I need everybody to know that. My time is very valuable. If I put an event together and either A, nobody's going to come and I have no RSVPs and I have no cash ahead of time or whatever, that's one thing. Or two, have the event and nobody really comes. It doesn't make much money. The vendors don't show up. Vendors don't pay. Yada 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 whatever, and it flops. And then I'm on the hook for at least a $500 bill for the room. Plus, it might even be more now. I mean, that was 2 years ago. Yes. You can cure cancer. The key to curing cancer is not killing the person who has it. Because that's the key to cancer. I'm not a doctor or anything, but my sisters are. So, I'm just a lowly 401k compliance guy. So that's all I do. But no, we're not having a contest yet. Good for him. I mean, Joe Biden's an old man. I don't know. He probably says things sometimes, I'm sure. But it's an interesting it's an interesting contests during COVID are an interesting or post COVID. If we're post COVID, I don't know that we're post COVID, but contests post COVID are an interesting parabola, I would say. I just got this, so I've been throwing it a lot, but also the guitarist, which I helped design with Rain City Skills, has been getting a ton of use. And Danny gave me this yesterday, and this is pretty sweet. I was playing this yesterday at softball. My daughter played softball, and that's where I was yesterday, and I played this. But yeah, good stuff. I'm glad these were in stock. Like these came out years ago, right? Like the pickaxe came out years ago, and they were always out of stock. I never picked one up. They're just in stock on the CLYW website in Hulkenstein for like it was, I mean, it was just full price. It was like, oh, it's out here, you get $95. It's like, yeah, $95 is kind of stiff, but I haven't bought a yo-yo in a little while. Plus, I get YouTube paid, so that's something like you should spend that money on YouTube stuff, i.e., yo-yos, so that do I have a desktop or only a laptop? I have both and more. So I have one desktop PC that is mostly, it sits right here. You can see the corner of it. It's for games. It's for recording, editing, standard everyday stuff. It's what I'm coming to you through. My laptop is my laptop. I have like an old gaming laptop that I don't use anymore. What's behind me here, that is my work laptop. I work from home now pretty much indefinitely. And I have a Chromebook under there, some under there as well for like peripheral stuff, taking places. I don't know. I like PC stuff. I think I'll always have a desktop. I'm a big desktop guy. I like peripherals and stuff too. I'm really into like Razer stuff. So here's like my Razer Death Adder wireless. I like that. I have the Mini, the Razer Mini Huntsman Mini. It's really nice. Have a Razer Siren that I'm coming to you through. It's actually part of the meaning of this video. Yeah, organics are nice. I get on and off a kick. I feel like this is plenty organic to me, right? Like this is plenty organic. But as far as PCs are concerned, yeah, I'm generally a desktop guy. Although I do have laptops for when it's time to go places and do stuff, which I do pretty often. But it's lately less. My desktop's a few years old, but it still pumps. It's still good. It's nice and quiet. It works. It doesn't break, and it just works. So until it stops working and stop doing what I want it to do, it's just gonna live right next to me. And but yeah, organics are good. I always end up falling back to the bowl. What's the one? The ART. Their first organic. That's the one I always end up falling back on with as far as organics are concerned. But I tried the Mal surveillance. Yes, I have. Danny has one actually. Yeah, Danny has one actually, or had one. I don't know if he still has it, but I played his for a little bit. Yeah, the Grail. That's it. Yeah. I have a Grail. I like the Grail. I go back to the Grail all the time. I forget the names of yo-yos because I have 5 cases full of them, and it's just like, oh, I'm just gonna play with this one here. It's fun. It's super fun. But the Grail is nice. And the Mal surveillance is cool. It's like a better. It's the best of that plastic with the metal. Yeah, there's a lot. Oh god, Penguins and Flyers. I'm real concerned about the beginning of the Penguin season. This may be a famine year for Pittsburgh sports. It really might be. It's the Steelers aren't doing great. I'm not the biggest Steelers fan, but they're not doing great. Yeah, the surveil, right. The surveillance is the other one. Okay, you're right. Sorry. They're like the same yo-yo in my head, but yes, I've played that one too. But those are expensive. I don't know. Those are like those yo-yos. The yo-yos that sell out like that cost a lot. I'm never like real big on like going and reviewing the crap out of them. It's like really hard to it's really hard to like for that even like those don't even get views really. It's like I really like G squared yo-yos too. Yeah, right. I really like G squared. I really like Jake too. Like as a human, Jake and I are friends. We've hung out many occasions. It's been a little while. He had more kids, and then there was a pandemic, and he moved. And anyway, but Jake's really cool. I miss Jake. I want to hang out with Jake. I texted him the other day actually. But it's same thing with like G2s. Like if I buy them for me because like even if I do a review of it, it gets like 200 views or something like that. But like by the time I even get it reviewed and edited, it's been sold out for 2 days. So like it's been sold out since before it was in my hands. So it's those are tough to review because it's like here's this yo-yo that you can't get right now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that G2s are overpriced necessarily because Jake really does. He's a one-man show over there, and he's really doing all the work. Oh, that's the worst. 2018 Banshee's still my favorite one. I have one. It's just so good. I have I don't have the AL7 Reaper. I have the regular one, and it's in a fun green. It's really good. Really, really, really good. Shout out to Fatheads though for the Headhunter. It's really good beer. For Fatheads Headhunter, it's aggressively hoppy and delicious. The Wolf is fantastic. I've had 2 of them. And my the one I have now, I don't play it much because I paid a lot of money for it. And I got it off of PJ, who I like a lot too. And he's a chef. He's very good. But I got it off of PJ, and it's half the Hulk one and half the Arkham one, and just like the swirl halves are just out of this world. It's so nice. I mean, the monkey finger stuff. That stuff's fun too. It's all who's been AWOL. PJ. You know, PJ hasn't been AWOL. He's been doing cheers, buddy. He's been doing chef stuff. He's been working on his YouTube and his TikTok and his Instagram. He's been working his ass off. He's married. He's got a couple kids. That is a cool house. It's a banger, and it's a really nice half swap. I wish I moved all the cases out of here because I just didn't have room. When we started work from home full time, it was just like, all right, I need more desk. I need less Yoyo stacks. Yes, Arkham and plus World Breaker. That was the way. It was like the World Breaker Hulk and the Arkham, and it just man, that swirl. It's so good. And yeah, I have that one, and it's my it's my go-to. That's my go-to. It lives in a case and it's babied because it's so pretty. But it's still a good Yoyo. I really like that inner cup. That, I think, between that and the 2016 Banshee, I think those are the 2 that are like the most magical. Otherwise, like he's got like the Reaper, I think, is really good. It's a very like straightforward everyday Yoyo that's like got a little bit of that G2 magic. But the Banshee and the Wolf have that something special. Yes, the 2018 is good too. I think the 2016 is a little it's a little floatier. It's not quite a competition piece. It's a little bit it's deceptive. But man, is it good. Man, is it good. That was actually the OG, the 2016 one. There's something about that. Like, so my first signature with Rain City, that was in my head as we were designing it too, was the 2016 Banshee, especially the way the V works when you grind it, whereas just the curves off really just hang there. Yeah, me too. I love one drop stuff. There's still one I'm missing, actually. I have everything. Like, that's the thing with me with One Drop is I have everything. Magic Yo Hurts. I haven't played it, actually. I kind of not like, so I like Magic Yo-Yo a lot, and Winnie's very nice to me. She's been very gracious and very generous. But I haven't had anything for Magic Yo-Yo for a while. I think I bought something a little while ago. I can't remember what it was, but I did do. Yeah, they've been knocking them out. What am I missing One Drop wise? Hold on, I'll tell you. Let me get her to site. I'll tell you what I'm missing. Yo-Yos. What came out? The Panorama. That's what I'm missing. Have everything else. Did not get the Panorama. In fact, I had lined up to and I'd been like, okay, I'm gonna get on and I'm gonna buy it. And I was like, I got sucked into a work meeting, right? They were like going up at 10 a.m. and I got sucked into a work meeting at 9:30. My work meeting was done at 10:15. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna buy it now. I'm going through this, and they're gone. They were gone. And I'm like, geez, man, like, how do I can't win with this one. Because usually, I mean, I could reach out to Dave or Sean and be like, hey, guys, can I get this? And they'll either send it to me or they'll let me buy it or whatever. The Lunar Eclipse, that's what this one is. Lunar Eclipse, that's what this is. This has been sweet. Shout outs to Coffin. I know he hasn't been around much either because now he's dad as well. But I do not have a nickel-plated Burnside and or T1. What's my profession? My profession, I am a 401k compliance professional, I guess is the best way to say it. I'm more or less the guy. I write 401k documents and then I do the compliance testing. I make sure everything. I basically make sure that you don't get screwed on your 401k. I do that for about 500 plans. So it's pretty. It can be exhausting, but I'm pretty good at it, so I like it. It's a little boring to actually talk about like the day to day nitty gritty, but I like it. It's fun. Yeah, both were like that's why I don't have one. Like it was like, oh, I'll get it. Like I just assumed that like I could show up 10 minutes in and they'd have one. And like I need to message Sean and David and be like, guys, I really need a panorama. Like here's just take my money and then when they're here, just send me one. Um, but yeah, my recommending to purchase right now. My friend Danny Yu has a few of these up. Let me find out what this actually is called. Because he did it on the Facebook BST. So let me find the BST. So you should get this because my buddy has been, because Danny's he's going to graduate this year. He's going to graduate this year and he's done some good stuff. And Danny's actually designed quite a few Yoyos. These might be gone. Let me see if I can find the post. Called it the Dragon something or other. Man, a lot of people have put stuff up. Hey, Justin Dower has a Reaper. I think he won that at East Coast Masters. I will find it. Maybe I won't. Maybe he took it down. Yeah, looks like he took it down. Maybe he sold them all. But anyway, if Danny still has this, get this. I don't know how the panorama is. I don't have one. Yes, Dragon Fang. That's what he called it. If there's still these, I would say contact Danny and get one of these. Have not tried any of the Brandon Vuyos that they've been pumping out. He sends me one every now and he would send me one every now and then. Like I had the plastic one, but I haven't tried any of the newer ones. It's really been a crazy year. Like I can't even begin to describe how insane it's been with everything and just the ability to like kind of seek stuff out. Because that's kind of the problem is that like if you're not like yeah, the Outlier one was sweet. Like, and I even tried a couple of those prototypes. The Outlier was really, really good. It sold out really fast too. So I didn't really get a chance to make a video. And I was like, well, I can't. If you like, I try not to make videos on Yoyos that are already sold out because it just doesn't. Hey, here's a Yoyo you can't buy. Like that doesn't seem like it's very good content, right? It seems like it's kind of a pain in the butt. But yeah, I would say whatever One Drop has out, buy that. Dragon Fang from Danny, if it's still up on the BST, grab one of those. I think the pickaxe is still up at clyw.com. Maybe try to get one of those too if you don't have one, because I mean these are legit. Like this has that little bit of CLYW magic. I know everybody gave them heat when they buy an Edge. I don't have one. The Kalau Edge. I don't have one. Do this every day. Hi Kyle. I would love to. New Outlier drop on the 29th. No luck on the B. I mean, I try not to buy stuff on the BST. I feel like I'm like depriving. Like I have too many Yoyos. I don't want to like deprive the community of rare stuff for the most part. Like the rare stuff I have is just stuff that I'm gonna keep. But like if I'm not into it, I would put it back into the community. I don't know. The Kalau Edge, all the Edge stuff. I have a few Edges. I actually have a special Edge that was a prototype that never got made that Evan gave to me. And like I know like Danny was like trying to get it off of me for a while. But it was good. It's good. It's like a plastic one. It's not the best yet. Like you can see why they didn't like move forward with it, but it's like it's one of those little nostalgic pieces. And the wedge is fun. I'm so happy when you texted me, dude. when you were like, I really love this thing. I was so happy with like that you liked it because I was like sitting there playing with mine when you texted me, and in my underpants, and you texted me, and I'm like, oh my god, Kyle, I miss Kyle so much. I miss everybody so much. That's like the hardest part about this for me is that like we haven't had any contests. I haven't had a contest. We haven't been able to travel and hang out together. It's just what a bunch of crud. Yoyo episode of We Are the Champions on Netflix. It was good. I don't know. I feel like I could do a whole separate video on like both like praise and criticism of it. Like I'd have to watch it again and like take notes. Yeah, someday, hopefully. I want to go to Worlds again in like Cleveland. That's just what I want to do, right? Like I want to go like for 4 days. Yeah, it's dumb. Like I want to hang out in Cleveland for 4 days. OG's cool. Yeah, like I just that's the thing is I just want to hang out in like Cleveland for 4 days and eat like shitty fried Cleveland food and hang out with all you people for like 4 days. Drink Cleveland beer because I like Cleveland beer, and just do that. That's the see PNWR is like that's so far away from me. They usually have that like Seattle or like, and it would cost me $900 to fly to that. It's so ridiculous. It's like such a ridiculous flight. It's like you're gonna pay $1,000 to go, and then whatever $200 a night for a hotel. It's like Jesus. I like that venue a lot. I actually like the parking too because I can drive to Cleveland in like just under 2 hours. And like if you stay near the airport in Cleveland, one, it's super safe. Two, there's tons of stuff out there to do. And like, yeah, you could drive from Oregon. I cannot. From Pittsburgh. As you can see, here we are in Britsburg. DMD. But yeah, Cleveland, that venue is great. It's a little bit in the middle of Crazy Town. I walked behind enough people talking to themselves. I was like, oh yeah, we're still in Cleveland. But now Cleveland's nice, and I would absolutely go back to Cleveland again for some more. There, it depends on the contest. Like they're all pretty fun, but like the biggest ones are the best ones. Like the trick really is to go to like a Worlds or East Coast Masters or PNWR or something like that. Like go to something that's going to have a lot of vendor tables. Nationals is usually pretty good too. Go something that's going to have a lot of vendor tables. Go something that's going to have a lot of people that show up. And it depends on the crowd you're a part of. Like in Pittsburgh, we get all of the New Jersey, Philly, the Tyler Severance is in Philly, and there's all those guys in Jersey. And thank you, Grant. I appreciate that. I would it's still on the bucket list. I'm surprised to hear what, Kyle. I'm confused. Sorry. Chat is slower than I am, or I'm slower than chat. But yeah, go to those big ones, and the big contests really are the way. Like you'll have so much fun, and it's just people hanging out, yo-yoing outside, and it's like, what's going on with all these people? Yo, Sean and David really are them. Like I've only ever communicated with them via email, but they're just like they're so nice, and like just to talk to them, and like I've called actually a couple times and talked to them. They're just nice guys. They send me yo-yos sometimes. They've actually been big supporters of this channel since like before I had 200 subscribers. Oh, wasn't about me. I'm sorry. Kyle. I'm sorry. But no, they're really good dudes, and I would. That's on the bucket list. That's one of those things that I do need to do. I would love to go out to Oregon and go out to Eugene and visit them guys. Hi, Jimmy. But as far as contests go, man, I can't wait to get back to them. Like they're just, it's so much fun. See, now I'm jealous of you. What beers in Cleveland? So if you go, there's actually so Michael Simon's from Cleveland. Actually, he's got a lot of restaurants in Cleveland, and actually, I talked to Dylan on his birthday the other day. He's doing good. But yeah, beers in Cleveland. I really like Great Lakes. I think they do a nice job of just everything. So I actually want to go to their brewery in Cleveland, and I might do that the next time. Kinda. Just saying hi. I mean, you said hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. But Great Lakes is good. Like I said, Michael Simon has a lot of restaurants there that has a lot of local beers as well. And I always try to eat at those restaurants too because I like Michael Simon. I do. So I'm trying. I bought a new microphone. Let me know. I bought this is a Razer Siren. Um, Let me know what you think of the quality of the microphone. It should be good, I think, but I will judge for myself once the stream goes up live. I sound great. That's good to hear because I spent like $50 on the refurbished microphone on Amazon, so I was hoping that I sounded great. Good. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. But yeah, I actually prefer the live stream model than I do to anything else. What's Duncan been up to? Duncan was having a hard time getting yo-yos out for a while. I know that Brian and Sean were having a hard time, but I think they're back up to speed. They haven't released anything new, but I would imagine something new will be out around Christmas time. I like Duncan stuff. And pre-pandemic, they were on fire. I don't know. I think the pandemic really messed up a lot of their supplier stuff. So, and that's frustrating, both on my end and I'm sure on their end because I really like Dunkin' stuff. It's always readily available, and I like Brian Jardin a lot and Sean. So they're doing a titanium. See, that's cool, but like that's a limited run. That's sort of a like. Yeah, I still have Imperials. I actually got a Duncan Wooden Tournament Edition. Hold on. Ooh, got this from my boys over at Yoyo Sam. I paid money for it. They didn't just give it to me. I never had one of these when they were reissued them. I want to say they reissued them in like 2000. But it's the Tournament Edition. What is this? Tournament Tops. Duncan Super Yoyo. Very fun. Yeah, it had to do something when I was working from home full time. My wife and I shared an office. She didn't. Then that didn't work out anymore. Yeah, I know. I need to like pull out. I have an acoustic in here. Just pull out and start playing guitar. But you guys would be like, "What are they doing?" That's what I expect out of you, Kyle, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you. That's what I appreciate about you. Anybody watch Letterkenny? Letterkenny is hilarious. Seriously, if you've not watched Letterkenny, it's on Hulu. You should watch all of it. It's hilarious. But I'm hoping Duncan puts out some like $30, $40 yo-yos before Christmas. That's my bread and butter. And I feel like that's kind of a lot of the bread and butter of this channel is like I would just buy Duncan yo-yos before Christmas and Yo-Yo Factory as well. But I would buy like yo-yos before Christmas and then like just bang out reviews. And last year was clearly kind of an issue there. Give your boss a dog, girl. Anyway. Oh, Shorzy. Everything about Letterkenny kills me. Fart Book is a hilarious episode. Yeah, the grasshopper. Just the OG grasshopper. I still like mine is beat up. Hi, Charles. Just my OG grasshopper is beat up, but like I still pull it out and like take it places and throw it a lot. It's so like it's what a good shape. It's like it's such a like comfy V, right? It's so like stuck in time. It's like those were the kind of yo-yos that like I still sort of Yo-Yo Day was not smooth. No, there's not been a smooth Yo-Yo Day for a little while. Down for the softest party ever. Me too, actually. The horse needs to be drunk though. Yeah, I just like the straight up like just the monometal one is like to me great. Like I have the bimetal grasshopper, but just the monometal one is just. Sorry, I have to like read chat. 2A with gold loop 720. I bought a what's the cheap one? I have one of those. I've had 720s. I broke two 720s individually because I suck at 2A. But, you know, they're pretty fun. I can't say they're not fun. 360. I have one of those. I've broken several of those and or given them away. Dude, I still love that Yoyo too. Like, same. Totally same. Yeah, it's a good Yoyo. I still like it. It's really good. Like, whatever, 4 or 5 years later, it's still really good. My favorite plastic Yoyo? You mean besides the one that I can put Waylon on? Like, it's actually good at playing Yoyo. It's my favorite plastic Yoyo. Probably the SF plastic, truthfully. It's really good, like for like just a straightforward, like unresponsive Yoyo. Otherwise, the Butterfly XT is like, mwah. So yeah, the SF plastic or the Butterfly XT. Has SF put out new stuff lately? I really feel like I feel like I haven't seen them or like seen anything from SF Yoyos lately. I'm going to their site. Does it still exist? Definitely still exists. What Yoyos they got? The Statement, I've seen that. The Ceasefire, I've seen that. DK, Kieran Cooper, I've seen that. The SK, have that. Bliss, have that. SF, CC, BFF has that. Have that. Delrin, SF, 36. Man, no, they have not. Where's SF been? Anybody know? Bye, Kyle. I miss you already. Mojo's good. Dude, thank you so much for buying a guitarist. Anybody that bought a guitarist, thank you. I don't get like a ton of kickback from that, but those are like, I loved it so much and it was so fun to make, and I was so glad when it finally came to fruition. It was like over a year in the making. Yeah, no, I didn't get a chance to get the Ignorance. I think it was just overseas. But yeah, haven't seen. Yeah, Tapio Mojo is super good. Tapio does good stuff. They've sort of also been a little bit shelved by the pandemic, I think. Yeah, SF, man, they were on fire for a while. I would love it if they came back and put out some, even just restocked some stuff, right? I mean, I think they've maybe done that a little bit, but man, I just feel like they were just putting out banger after banger after banger. I was like, Yo-Yo of the Year. Nope. And now it's this Yo. Now it's this SF. Nope. Now it's this SF. And it was just every one of them. But no, the plastic, I still think is my favorite one. I got it at Nationals 20. Must have been 2019. The one we had in that like weird marine museum. It's really good. It's still really good. I was actually playing it the other day. Because that's what I do now when I go to like if I don't have to coach, which I do have to coach for 3 teams. Who is the owner of SF? I don't know. Another unpopular Yo-Yo opinions. Oof. I might get a lot of heat for that, actually. I probably should, though. That's a good idea. Unpopular Yo-Yo opinions. My last one was pretty funny. I'd have to think about it. See, those are the ones I at least have to take notes. Am I still playing games like video games? Yeah. Get done. I have a PS5, so I'm in the midst of Kena Bridge of Spirits right now, which is very good, I have to say. It's probably short, I think, but I haven't played it too terribly much. I'm through like the 3rd boss or so. It's pretty good. So I'm playing Kena right now. I did on PS5, and I did it on PS4 too. I just redid the PS5 version of Ghost of Tsushima, which I still say to this day is my favorite game of the last year or whatever. So good. Yeah, Penny. That's Penny. She just hangs out. That's Penny. I did. Loved Miles Morales. Almost platinumed it. I have a couple things left to do. I always intend to go back and like platinum it, but like I'm like 95% done. The backstage pass. Yeah, the backstage pass is good. There's lots of good yo-yos, man. There's like they're just like it's all a flavor of life. My suggestion, if you're like into yo-yo collecting and you have time to like wander around and do stuff, is get a case, open it up, like put all your yo-yos in it, and just wander around, play a yo-yo, pick up a new one, play that one, Pick up a new, put that back, play a new, like just play different yo-yos all day, and you'll have it'll be so fun. You'll have so much fun. Like I still do that. Like I've got like 4 yo-yos here on my desk. My cases are too full. Yeah, see, I feel like that's sort of a just well, we need to do something limited edition just to let everybody know we're still here. But like we're having trouble with suppliers and with shipping and with all that stuff, so we need to do something limited. So that's like their limited thing because they haven't really done anything for this year, like nothing big. So that's their like kind of thing. I mean, I'm excited for them, but it, it's not going to be a thing that I do. Titanium freehand is sort of it's a very safe yo-yo to do. It'll certainly sell. I'm sure it'll be great. Like hands down, like Brian Jordan and Sean really do a nice job over there. They're really good dudes, and they really have like they're really like the best kind of yo-yoers at heart. So that's that. But anyway, anywho's guys, I appreciate you hanging out. I do. I appreciate you letting me test out the microphone. I'm gonna try to do these more because now I've got like a setup going, and like Kyle said, do this all the time. So I'm gonna try. If you guys can hit the like button, if you have not hit the like button, it'll help me out. So I very much appreciate it. But thank you all so much. I will come back and do more of these soon. These are fun. I always forget to do them, but like I had some time tonight, so I figured I'd just do it. Yes, Brian Jordan is awesome. NFL Eagles 7-7 Cowboys. Adios, guys. Have a good night. Peace out. Cheers to you.